Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel, I'm ForClassic and welcome to BenchART. So for today, what I'm trying to do in here, it is trying to run Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on a mere Intel HD 620. So keep in mind that this game was developed by the Respawn Entertainment, the same developers behind Titanfall, for example. And this time, instead of using Frostbite engine or Source engine, these guys are using Unreal Engine 4, and unfortunately this game suffers from massive stuttering even on consoles or even high-grade PCs, alright? So I'm trying this on the Intel HD 620 to see how it runs, and actually it manages to run with a couple of tweaks that I've made that I will be explaining to you what you need to do to make it run fine. But first, let's jump to the graphical settings. So as you can see, I'm running the game with 720p, and as a mirror of temperature behavior, I do recommend you to lock the game at 30 frames per second. And I'm using median settings over here. The median settings are the minimum you can go for this game. There is no low settings on this game, so you need to select median. Alright, so I will call it low anyway, because that's the minimum you can go for. So looking to the requirements, there is no mention for the Intel integrated GPUs or even AMD APUs. The only minimums you have needed is an AG 7750 or a GeForce GTX 650, which isn't really high-grade cards, you know. So for this I decided to use the minimum setting 720p, but I applied a 50% of resolution scaling. But there is no option for you on the graphical settings to adjust the resolution scaling, so I had to change some of the config files of the game to make it happen. So if you want to change it, just read on the description of the video. I have an explanation there how you can enable the game to run at 50% of resolution scaling, and that's it. And as you can see, the game is running, well, merely acceptable. Alright, so despite my target in here, it is 30 frames per second, you can see that the game, it is always hovering from, you know, from 25 to 30, sometimes even 20. And unfortunately, the stuttering on this game, it isn't really noticeable because it is even worse. The game just slows down for more than 1 second, and sometimes the frame rate does drop to something like 10 frames per second or 9, as you actually saw in here. So instead of having stuttering, with the Intel integrated graphic card, you get these massive slowdowns, alright? So I'm not really sure if I should consider this game as playable. I will leave that to you. But honestly, this is kind of, it is playable and it is not, alright? It is, you can actually, I'm pretty sure you can actually finish the game like this with these graphical settings. But still, it isn't really the best experience in the world that you are going to get in here. Not to mention the graphics quality. I mean, it is not potato because it still gets shadows and all that kind of stuff. But 50% of resolutions coming on this game, it really destroys a lot of stuff in the game, like the reconstruction of the air. It looks, sometimes when you turn the camera, it looks really weird. So yeah, graphics quality and performance aren't really satisfactory for me, but I do believe that if you have an Intel HD 620 and you are running dual channel memory and you have 16 gigs of RAM, you weren't really expecting that you could be able to play this game. And the reality, it is, you can actually play it. It isn't just optimal. And that's about it, guys. That's all that I want to talk about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video, and I do hope to see you soon. In case you have any doubt, as usual, just leave on the comment section of the video. Goodbye, guys. Think a lot.
If he gets away, Command will kill us. Moving back. I missed the target. Just you and me, scum.
looks like a problem.
I'm hungry. It's reducing the quality of my posture and aim. What do we do? I'll get after him. Let's give him a thrashing. Well, be careful! Don't let up! Next. Take cover!
I hope reinforcements are on the way. Dodge all you want. I'll keep trying.
That's gotta be one of the Zepho. Guess we're on the right track, huh, BD?
Found the Jedi! Target! Get in there! Hit him already! Come on, anyone?
My friend, in the rotation since I left Pagano, I've uncovered more about the Zepho than I once believed possible.
The Jedi! Won't kill me! I hope that hurt! Hurry, before he escapes!
Eyes over there.
Fine.
All allied units down. I'm watching you.
All the rewards for this. You're quick. Good for you.